Hey guys, we have for you today a very special double feature. It's double feature day.
2 pieces. Here we go.
So we've been challenged by Grassroots Living to talk about 3 things that we like about our RV and 3 things that we dislike about our RV. But
we're going to change this up because we want to tell you 3 things we love about RV full-time living.
That's right, and 3 things we don't quite so much love about full-time RV living. So
this should be good. Stay tuned.
Double feature, let's do it. About full-time RV life.
One of the things that hit us the hardest and the most impacting in our first year is the people that we met.
Oh, amazing. And not just the first year.
Second year.
And even now.
And 3rd year.
Meeting new people is probably at the top of our things we love about full-time RV living.
Yes.
You're in this community that has all this camaraderie, so much common ground. You know, you might have never been friends with certain people in regular sticks and bricks life. You might have different careers or different political views or whatever, but you get into RV living, all that goes away. It's awesome.
All those lines get crossed.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So
yes,
definitely one of the best things is people that we have met.
Yeah, and that common bond is tight.
Yeah, it is. Some of it is lifetime stuff, I think.
Yeah.
We've only been doing it for a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure some of the friends that we've made will be friends forever.
Yeah, and how those friendships get made, those are incredible tales.
All right, what's another thing that we love about full-time RV living? The places we get
to go.
All right, we're doing it. Look at this. We're almost at our campground in Palm Desert, which is apparently really close to Palm Springs. And we're gonna have a fabulous couple of weeks. The first thing I'm gonna do is have a shower.
We survived boondocking!
And do laundry. There have been some places that were on our bucket list that we've been to already, like the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
Like Route 66. Like the Oregon coast.
And a few others.
Yeah.
Like the rural hot tubs of Utah.
Yes.
And the donkeys of Oatman.
And Bryce Canyon and Zion National Park and just so many cool places.
Page, Arizona.
Whenever you do research for full-time RV life, you always stumble across this weird place called Quartzsite. And we always wanted to go there. We've been there twice. I love it. So the places that we have seen, the ability to take our home on wheels anywhere we want to go. We love that freedom to be able to do that. It is something that
it's incredible.
Really, makes, well, it all makes it worthwhile. But being able to see those cool places, it's bonus.
When we had a day at Oatman, and then we went just past Oatman because we talked to one of the locals and they said, oh yeah, here's where you should actually just park for the night. It's flat and it's on your route. It's just out in the middle of nowhere and it's just so quiet and it's just so peaceful and it's so by yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's just some things about it that are just like, we get to do this? Yeah, this is incredible.
It's pretty fantastic.
Oh, and then we stayed overnight at Salvation Mountain area and it's like, same thing. It's like, we get to do this. Wow.
So we've seen places that were on our bucket list, but we've also seen a lot of places that we never even knew we wanted to see.
That's right.
So very, very cool thing to be able to just explore and adventure.
And there's another piece of this puzzle that makes a huge difference in our lives, and that is to not play by the rules that society says you have to play by.
Yeah, so I guess you could say our 3rd thing that we really love about RV living is escaping the matrix, getting away from that daily grind and just the requirements that living in a city or a town or stationary puts on you.
Do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill? Or is it a yellow pill? I don't know.
Yeah, so that's definitely our top 3, what we love about full-time RV living.
And what does that mean, getting out of it? Well, it means, like I always say, every day is garbage day, which is just like one of the things we don't have to play with. It's just like you just take out the garbage like normal people we thought was normal people, but soon society said no, that's not normal anymore. You have to do it on this schedule on this day and you can't put that in the garbage anymore. As of Tuesday this is no longer garbage, this has to go somewhere else. It's like, okay.
So I think the garbage thing that really sticks in Kent's craw is an example.
An example.
The whole thing, because garbage is garbage, whatever. If that was the only thing you had to follow, you would.
Sure.
But it's just, that's one of the rules that you have to follow. You have to play by that rule in the game of life when you're in a sticks and bricks.
And so many other things that fall into that same thing.
There's a lot of stuff that just falls to the side. You don't have to worry about that stuff.
And the rules actually don't apply properly when you're out on the road. It's like you pull up to a rest stop and it says, no household garbage. Well, our house is our car. So now that's a confusing sign because it doesn't apply to us properly.
Yeah, exactly.
So life just doesn't apply properly when you're not playing by the rules.
All right, now we're going to talk about 3 things we dislike about full-time RV life. All right, number 1. What's number 1?
We're Canadians, and that really puts a huge restriction on what we can and cannot do for travel. We cannot travel outside of Canada for too long. We cannot, without those restrictions kicking in. We cannot travel across Canada or most parts of the US in the winter time. We definitely can't travel across Canada in the winter time.
Nope.
We are restricted. There are friends of ours that live in the south of the US, and whether it's January or June, they can say, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
And we don't have that option.
Yeah, and so you're saying the weather is a restriction.
Weather, governments.
Governments, like right now the border's closed. We actually can't even get into the States. So that gives us very few options. So I think that's one of the things that frustrates us the most about full-time RV life as Canadians.
Yeah, it shapes what we can and can't do.
Yeah, definitely that's a downer. All right, second one is bugs and mice.
Spiders. Oh dear. Say it again.
Yeah,
bugs and mice and spiders. Oh dear.
Those are the things that we really, really don't like, especially me. But I mean, Kent has to deal with the mice.
Yeah.
We catch a mouse in our rig probably once every month. Once or twice a month.
Yeah.
We catch a mouse. So it's just something we've learned to live with.
It's part of the way it works.
Yeah, it's not enough to say we're not going to RV anymore, but it's...
And we've tried the sprays and we've tried the cedar chips and all that stuff, and they're just like, don't bother with that.
Yeah.
We want the food.
Ooh, mosquito.
Mosquito.
And mosquitoes. So basically what it is that when you're living full-time in an RV, you're living so close to nature, like you're right in it.
Yeah,
right?
you're in it all the time, and you just walk outside and you're in it.
Yeah. So that means that sometimes that nature gets inside your personal space.
Yes.
We had ants. Like that was gross.
Word. Yes, we did.
Hundreds and thousands of ants for probably, what, 5 weeks before we actually got it under control?
Our rig got cleaner.
Yeah, you can't leave food out when there's
more
ants
organized.
Around. Exactly. So yeah, that's definitely a downer for full-time RV living.
And they don't always happen at the most convenient times.
Nope.
So all of a sudden it's like, oh no. Well, we don't have time for oh no. Well, we have an oh no anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you just have to deal with it. Yeah. And the third thing that is kind of on our dislike list for full-time RV living,
it's safety and security.
Yeah, and that's a big deal.
It's a constant.
Yeah.
You are constantly wondering and not knowing whether where you're going or where you're staying is going to be how secure it is and how safe it is.
Yeah, because you've never been to that area before. So you might be boondocking at a Walmart in a city that you've never been to. You don't know if this neighborhood is safe or not. You can take a look around, you can get a feel, a vibe for things, and we definitely do that.
There was one we were like, there's no way we're staying overnight here.
Yeah, and when that happens, now you have to have a plan B or maybe a plan C, and it might be getting later and later, and you're tired, and you know, that decision fatigue kicks in, and it's just, it's one of those things. I mean, even if you're boondocking in the middle of nowhere, all of a sudden you hear a noise and you're like,
uh-oh, now I'm up for the next hour just wondering.
Was that?
Or trucks pull in at, you know, you're out in the middle of nowhere and all of a sudden 2 vehicles pull in or 3 at like 11:30 at night, and you're like, oh, why?
Yeah, even certain campgrounds at certain times you have noises happen, or you know, hear voices arguing, and you're kind of going, are we okay? Are we safe? So that's something that kind of, and also safety can also mean like things going wrong with your house.
Yes.
With your RV, I mean,
like weather.
Yeah, weather can be a big deal. Yep. We've had tornado warnings where we are right here. We've had high wind situations where we've had to seek shelter. Yep. I know Josh and Kaylee from the Freedom Theory, they have had 2 tragedies happen with their RVs in the last couple of months.
Major damage.
One of them was a tornado through a tree right through the middle of their big 5th wheel. It was a Grand Design, I think.
Yeah.
totally cracked the thing in half, wrote it off, and then they got a new one and it burned. They had a fire. So that kind of stuff is sort of always in the back of your mind. Like,
you're always playing with it.
Yeah, it's different than when you're living in a house.
Yeah. When you're living in a house, you gain history, you gain an understanding of your neighborhood, so when something is a little odd, you notice.
That's right.
When you pull in the first time and that oddness is there, you may not recognize it for what it is because you don't have history.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the 3 things that we kind of dislike about full-time RV living.
Now, what's the 3 things we would dislike on our rig?
All right, so we want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Dean and Shalane from Grassroots Living for challenging us to this next part of our video, which is 3 things we like about our RV and 3 things we dislike about our RV.
And we're starting with the ones we don't like about our RV.
Yeah, because we want to end on a positive note. That's how we roll. So one of the things we dislike about Bessie are 1993,
1993, 27 foot.
28 foot.
27 and a half.
Class A motorhome. Shalane called it a Class C in her video, but it's a Class A.
Yeah.
And
it's a hallway.
So anyway, here are the 3 things that we dislike about Bessie.
Number 1, there's only so much space for things like clothes, shoes, coats, winter gear, summer gear.
Storage bins underneath for different like camping chairs and all that kind of stuff. So lack of storage is number 1 thing that we dislike about our motorhome.
That's right.
That could be because it's vintage. If you have a newer one, sometimes they have bigger storage bays.
They might sit up higher and
closets.
Have more bins
I'll tell you,
underneath.
I'm going to show you guys in a second here what the process looks like for me to get my clothes and get ready. Okay, so this is how I have to choose my clothes in the morning. Climb up on the bed. And then my clothes are in here and they're all in bins. So I grab out my bin with my shorts, my shirts, all my stuff, put it all out here, and then put all the bins back in a certain order, of course, so they all fit. That gets annoying after a while. My closet, it's pretty tiny, so there's not much room in there for stuff. Kent doesn't even use bins. Oh. So yeah, lack of storage, something we don't love about Bessie. It's crazy and I love it. It's
a little restrictive.
It's annoying, but it's worth it because our life is worth it, and I would way rather do that in a motorhome and get ready in the morning that way than living in sticks and bricks and have a boring life. So it's worth it, but it is annoying and it is a frustration.
We did have a walk-in closet once.
Yeah, long time ago we had big closets.
Couldn't take it with us though.
Yeah.
Number 2, we actually at the present do not have comfortable seating.
Yeah. Everywhere in our motorhome is just slightly uncomfortable. You can sit there for a while. After an hour or 2, your hips hurt, your back hurts, your neck hurts. So we need to replace our captain's chairs. We need to replace our couch. Thinking of maybe building a couch for ourselves. So that would be a fun project. Of course, we'll take you along with us if and when we do that.
But until then, it's a little bit difficult because you can't just relax and be in comfort.
I'll tell you, our most comfortable seating is our anti-gravity
lawn chairs.
Lawn chairs outside. Yeah. So if it's a nice day, we go sit out there
with the bugs and the mosquitoes and the spiders.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So you got it.
Trade off. Anyway, uncomfortable seating in our motorhome, we don't like that. Number 3 is the fact that our motorhome is so cute on the inside. She's gorgeous. We renovated, we painted, we did a new floor, but the outside, she's kind of ugly.
She's a little bit ugly.
Yeah, she is. She looks old. She just does not look pretty on the outside. And we are in the middle of...
So we got to fix that.
For a long time, we've been in the middle of removing decals on the outside. So one of these days, we'll get that completed.
It's almost done.
And then we'll probably paint a new stripe on the bottom.
Either we'll paint or we'll just put a big decal on it, and then people will look at the decal.
Yeah, put a big Living Light RV.
Don't look anywhere else. We'll just say, don't look anywhere else. Look at the decal.
Be a distraction. That's
right.
So yeah,
did you see that? What? The ugly RV? No, the decal. Oh.
Exactly. So yeah, we don't love that she's not quite so pretty on the outside yet.
Yeah, and she also had a break on her awning, so I can't just out the awning and put it back in real fast.
Yeah,
anyways,
we have to get that fixed.
Few things.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a bonus thing.
Go ahead.
You just always need to work on it. There's something always broken that you have to fix. So whatever. That's something we don't love about it, but that's just what we have to do. So that's part of having a vintage rig, I think.
Yes.
Although I've heard people have brand new rigs and still have to work on them. So
hey,
that's okay.
You know where we're getting to?
We're getting to the things we love about our RV.
About our RV.
Let's do it. GoPro, stop recording. Ugh, stupid horseflies chasing me around.
We must be outside.
Things.
With the bugs.
That's probably what bit you.
That's probably what bit me. Hey, we have a list of 3 things that we absolutely love about Bessie. One is we get to drive anywhere with Bessie. Really?
Well, I mean, not anywhere. But
most
we can
anywhere
go
we want to go.
Places, yeah.
With ease. and parking it and leveling it is
and
like
setting up is so easy.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can literally pull into a Home Depot or a Walmart parking lot and take up basically, well, we could do it in 2 parking stalls.
Yeah.
We usually take 4 just because it makes it a little easier
and
to
we
open
park
the door.
way away, so we're fine.
Yeah. So that part is nice. Yeah. I mean, she can't really 4x4, but we've been out in the BLM lands. We've been
down by the river.
Yeah, we've been lots of different places. People's driveways. She's not too long for a driveway.
That's right.
So,
or on the street.
Yeah. So definitely the flexibility to go anywhere. We love that about our motorhome.
It's excellent. Number 2, we have really good sized windows and good airflow.
Yeah. So that allows us to enjoy the view of wherever we're parked. It allows for light to come in.
And also airflow.
And yeah, we can open whatever windows we want for airflow. Tons of airflow. It's
fantastic. It's great.
Yeah. And
we like
got vents on the top and all that stuff. So we love that. I've been in lots of different trailers and campers and motorhomes that just have these tiny little windows, and that's okay for a lot of people, especially people who spend tons of time outside.
Yeah.
Ken and I really do enjoy being inside. That's not a big deal to us to stay inside for a while. So having windows is a big deal for us. We love that.
And then number 3.
The renovation.
Yeah, we made it ours.
Yeah. Taking apart the dinette anyway, hey?
That's right.
Good job. Yeah, so like we said, she's a 1993, which means she came with pink carpet, brass everything.
Oh, velour cushion
Oak.
on lots of installed areas.
All the velour everywhere. I mean, we had velour panels in our cupboard sections. Like it was pink everywhere.
But we put in new flooring.
Yeah. Put in new flooring.
We painted everything.
Took out the old couch, took out the old dinette, put in new stuff, new furniture. So because we did all that work,
new mattress
in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You can check out our renovation videos up here. We'll put the playlist there for you. It's crazy. But we did all that work and we are so thankful we did it, because now it feels like home. We have artwork in there. We have, you know, all kinds of cool. We made it home. We did extend our renovation of 2 weeks a little bit beyond that, because I put in all of the chrome edging after that. We put in our new mattress after that. We put in lots of that artwork after that. Yeah. So yeah, it was 2 weeks to do the bulk of it, to live in it, and then we still spruced it up from there. It's just like any house, you're always going to be working on it, doing the next thing, and whatever. So, but that makes it home. We love it. We love that it feels like home. The other day I was just busy doing dishes, and I just randomly said to Ken, I love our house. I love that we are living tiny and that we have this really welcoming space for us to hang out in. So those are the 3 things we love about Bessie. So guys, that's it. We're not done. We're not done. We are not done. So guys, we are going to challenge 3 more people. So guys, what's next is we're going to challenge 3 of you. We're going to challenge CRView to do just the 3 questions of what you like about your RV and what you dislike about your RV. That's the challenge. Yep. CRView, we're going to challenge you guys. You guys go check out their YouTube channel. It's going to be awesome. They do such fun videos. They're just great people. Oh, yeah. We love those guys. We're going to challenge Mel and Nettie living zip codeless. Living free zip codeless. And the last. And again, they're a really cool channel. They just got started on their YouTube stuff. Definitely go check out their channel. All the links for these videos, for these channels will be in the description below. So check those out. But the last one we're going to challenge is you. So you go ahead and do the RV challenge, the 3 things you like about your RV, the 3 things you dislike about your RV, and tag us in your video, email us, message us, send us a note saying we did the challenge, and yeah, we'll definitely put your video in the description below in this video. So we're looking forward to seeing all your videos, to all your challenges, 3 things you like about your RV, 3 things you dislike about your RV. My name is Lisa. And my name is Kent, and we're Living Light RV. We are grabbing life by the tail. We hope you are too, and we will see you guys next Thursday. Yeah. All right, now it's time for 3 things we dislike about full-time RV living. All right, Kent, what's number 1?
It's a good question. I haven't looked at the notes.
So just start over.
Yeah.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.